Well, being a parent of a young daughter, this is scary. They're out there online looking for children for sex.
But there is a dedicated task force working right now to stop them. CBS 4's Carrie Cox spent a week with undercover officers to see how they catch the criminals looking to prey on kids. And Carrie joins us now live with more from Fort Lauderdale. Carrie.
Yeah, Shannon, Rob, these are the arrest reports of the 14 men busted in this 2-week sting operation. What we found were men from all walks of life going online to try and meet a teenage girl for sex.
On the west side of the location, we got a visual.
Undercover cops set the trap, and the man in this orange Nissan is about to fall into it.
There appears to be a white male exiting at this time.
His life just changed for the worse. Andrew Rodriguez is busted, accused of showing up at this house in Broward County to meet a 14-year-old girl for sex. Instead, he was chatting with an undercover cop. Rodriguez is just 18, a college student at FIU. According to police, he sent a naked picture of himself over the internet and told the undercover cop no one would have to know about their encounter. Police say he admitted sending the picture and trying to meet the team. What were you thinking, man? Rodriguez had little to say for himself. Andrew, what do you have to say for yourself?
They do target children.
Detective Cass Collins is part of the Law Enforcement Against Child Harm Task Force. She and numerous other officers helped bust guys like Andrew Rodriguez. And while we went along for the ride, South Florida cops caught 14 men in their sting.
Kind of like a greenish gray in color.
Men like Frank Schnepp from Davie. He's 53 years old. Police say he's a former youth baseball coach. Cops say he too wanted sex from a 14-year-old girl. In his online chat, he told the undercover officer he was a nice guy and just looking to please you. And believe me, there are many more sexually descriptive comments in these chats we cannot put on TV. Frank, what were you thinking? Do you have anything to say for yourself? The man in charge of this cyber sting operation is Sergeant Giuseppe Weller from the Broward Sheriff's Office.
When you read the chats, it just throws your mind off, like for an adult like me saying, hey, you're talking to a 13-year-old on the other side and you're speaking in this manner online. It is disturbing. It's unreal.
Take this guy, Brian LaGreco. He's a specialist in the U.S. Army. His chat is X-rated. The police report says he wanted to meet a 15-year-old girl for sex, and LaGreco apparently wanted to role play. He brought a couple of Army uniforms along and told the undercover cop, I'll be the officer, and you'll be the private, and you do whatever I say. Now LaGreco faces criminal charges. And he isn't the only one to show up prepared. Most of the men brought condoms. Some brought drugs. And talk about incriminating, some even had directions to the house written out. All of them surrendered willingly. All of them felt the shame and humiliation, and now all of them face time behind bars. So the next stop for the people busted in this thing is right here at the Broward County Jail. The prosecutor who handles these types of cases in Broward County tells me, on average, these guys who are convicted spend between 2 and 4 years in prison. Plus, he says, they have to register as a sex offender. It is stunning to watch. The arrest of men who, according to police, plan to take advantage of a child. Only one of them had anything to say to us. Adrian, are you sorry you did this?
I didn't do anything.
Why'd you come here? But police say their actions and online words speak volumes. Like Michael Mayer, who later told police he chatted with underage girls before and even apparently tried to meet them for sex. His excuse this time, his hormones got to him. And these cyber cops tell me it's men like him that make their job so rewarding.
Instead of meeting a child on that particular day and victimizing a child, possibly even the first of many days of victimizing that particular child, he's actually in handcuffs and he's on his way to jail.
And what you learn from reading these police reports is that a lot of these men, after they're arrested, confess to what they're accused of doing. In fact, one man even wrote a letter of apology to the mother of the 14-year-old girl he thought he was chatting with. Of course, it wasn't a 14-year-old girl. It was an undercover police officer. Live in the Broward newsroom, Carrie Cox, CBS 4 News Tonight.
All right, Carrie, thanks for that story.